tried coming live for the past 10 minutes now, and I keep having these network fluctuations. So it should, in case you saw me live earlier, on this end, it was not going through at all. So that being said, thank you for joining us live again today. My name is Joe Tehile. I'm a successful real estate professional with GTEX Holdings, one of the leading real estate developers in the world. We have properties in US, UK, UAE, and over 20 locations in Nigeria. So I'm very excited to bring you live again here today. Now, are you looking for opportunities to expand your investment portfolio? That is why I'm here today, to give you top locations, top international locations to invest in, especially for Nigerians in diaspora. Yes, and if you're looking at uh, so if you are looking at diversifying your investment portfolio in dollars, here are some reasons you should consider investing in Texas, in Katy, Houston, Texas to be precise. This is where we have one of our major projects, over 40 acres of land, and proposed building developments for this axis. So I'll be sharing a number of reasons, let's say 4 of them, why you should consider investing in this community. So the first one is economic stability, right? I will just read it out here, then I'll expatiate on each of them. Houston, including the Katy area, has a diversified economy with strong sectors such as energy, healthcare, manufacturing, and aerospace. This stability can provide investors with a reliable environment for long-term investment growth. So if you've watched my previous video, you remember I said there is an Air Force base right there in Houston, right? Moody Air Force Base. So with such military body around that axis, you know that security is of high measure and of high importance there. There are also a number of healthcare centers around there, and we talked about schools. We talked about schools. We have the Valdosta State University right there. Okay, that's in Georgia. But for Katy, right there, we also have a number of universities and colleges that will give you assurance that if you decide to use your investment over time for rental income, it will be of maximum benefit. So another reason why you might consider investing in this axis is population growth, right? The Katy Houston area has been experiencing rapid growth population due to its attractive amenities such as schools and job opportunities. Demography trends suggest increasing demand for housing, services, and infrastructure, which of course will benefit you as an investor, including both real estate development, retail, and hospitality. So it still goes back here. With we all know the strength of real estate is population, right? Because we have the limited land area in the world. At the same time, we have a consistent increase in population of people existing currently in the world. I know as at last year, 2023, we're talking about the world population was around 6.7 billion. That was early 2023. Currently, we are talking about around 8 billion people worldwide. So with more increase in population, the demand for land and housing continues to increase, because what happens? There is scarcity of land. For I read economics in school, Redeemers University, and we understand that when there is increase in demand, what happens? The price will go up, right? So when there's increase in demand for land and housing, the prices of these real estate developments will surely go up. So we understand that in the Katy, Houston, Texas area, there's a consistent increase in the demand. So there's a constant increase in population for those living around those axes, which in turn positively affects increase in population, sorry, increase in demand for land and housing. So it's a very, very lucrative area for investment. Of course, another area you want to look at is infrastructure development. Katy, Houston, and its surrounding areas continuously invest in infrastructure projects to support the growing population and economy. Investors can capitalize on opportunities in sectors such as transportation, utilities, and construction as these projects create demand for services and generate economic growth. So, with the increase in population, one thing I love about that axis, which is Katy, Houston, Texas, is the fact that there is consistent improvement in the infrastructural development. The roads are very clean, right? Yes, the roads are clean. You see that you have road workers ensuring that every day the place is well taken care of. Security is of maximum priority there. We have police patrol always going around ensuring that there is no misbehavior of maybe citizens or people living around the axis. So it's a very good area for infrastructure development, a good place to live as well, and also a good place for investment. And one last point I have here is resilience to economic downturn. I will not take so much time there. I will go to the last one, which is real estate investment potential, which is why we are doing this video. So KD Houston offers diverse real estate investment opportunities, including residential, commercial, and industrial properties. With the population growth and economic stability in the region, real estate investors stand to gain from rental income, property appreciation, and development projects. So Katy is a fantastic location for investment. Now, what do I have for you in Katy that you want to invest? So if you started this video with me, introduce myself as a successful real estate professional with GTEX Holdings, and we have properties in the US. One of these locations we have property in the US is Katy, Houston, Texas. And of course, we have over 20 locations here in Nigeria. So for the one in the US, in Katy to be precise, we have over 40 acres right there in Katy, Houston, Texas, right? For residential development, we intend building high rises there. We intend building terraces, 3 4 bedroom terraces. However, the housing development or requirements in the US there is quite stringent. So we have to get some licenses, endorsements, certifications, right, before we can go ahead with development. So we've given out specific timelines for each of these projects. Currently, we are in the acquiring of these licenses and documentation for building construction. So what we have for investors like you is you can invest a certain amount of money and get yearly dividends in the space of 5 years, 10 years, depending on how you choose to spread your investment option. Now, in the space of 5 years, when your interest has accrued, let's say you have compound interest. For example, you know you are getting an average of 8% to as high as 24% yearly return on investment, depending on the amount you choose to invest. So on those return on investment, you can either decide to withdraw your yearly dividends or leave it to accrue as compound interest. So let me just elaborate a bit. Instead of you, if you decide not to collect your yearly dividends and you allow it to roll over to the next year, you will also get capital appreciation on both your initial deposit or your capital and also your dividends that you did not collect. So both of them will have interest on them. So at the space of 5 years, when we eventually have done the housing development to a reasonable stage, you can decide that you want to convert your capital for an initial deposit for the housing units. So that gives you automatic leverage to own a property right there in Katy, Houston, Texas. You should know that you can make your initial deposit and then use mortgage payment to complete the remaining um, deposits or the remaining cash that is needed to complete the payment of your house. Yes. So it's a very, very lucrative investment. I understand if you do up to $200,000, and let's say you are based in Nigeria or you have a family in Nigeria, our company GTEX Holdings will give you an L1 visa. An L1 visa means more like a work permit visa where everyone in your family under the name of our organization, GTEX Holdings, can relocate with ease to the US. Yes, with ease if you invest up to $200,000. If you need more information on these developments, please feel free to reach me with the number in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching us live. I love you and I look forward to doing business with you. See you next time. Once again, my name is Joe Emehodi, Joe Tehile. See you next time.